are you, Willis? You know I can't see you in the dark. What are you doing in Chicago?
Sightseeing?
In the dead of winter?
I never said I was bright.
You can say that again. I carried you through Boston College.
Oh, sure you did. You, want to shoot a little horse?
This was never your game.
It doesn't look like it's yours anymore either.
You still like being a high school principal?
It beats digging coal. You still like being a pro ball player?
Beats being a high school principal.
Play anymore or just sit on the bench reading the paper?
It's a knee. I'm slowly working my way back in the lineup.
Sure. You ought to be back around your 40th birthday.
Why don't you hop on this?
You want to move to LA?
Why?
You're never going to be a superstar. It doesn't look like you're even going to make the starting lineup anymore either.
There's one thing I always liked about you. You always know how to make a person feel worse.
You want to be stroked, go to massage parlor. Carver High needs a basketball coach. And being as you're over the hill, I thought maybe you'd like to use your teaching certificate for something other than a wall hanging.
What makes you think I'd be any good as a basketball coach?
Desperation.
No one will take the job.
I need a tough, honest coach who knows how basketball is played.
I don't even know what a high school coach does.
He coaches.
That's it?
More or less.
It's the more I'm worried about.
Well, look on the bright side. You'll be on probation. And if you're lousy at it, I'll fire you.
You really know how to make a job sound appetizing.
It's settled then?
How much does it pay?
Less.
Less than what?
Less than you can live on.
That makes it irresistible.
Okay, let's move it, ladies.
Are you guys waiting for a bus? Come on, I haven't got all day. Let's go. Come on. Now, on your feet.
Looks like we got ourselves a new coach.
That's right. All right, you guys, I want you to divide
Say,
yourselves
man, keep the volume down.
What's your name?
Hayward.
Mine's Reeves. You remember mine, because I'm going to remember yours.
You remember mine, cause I remember yours.
From what I hear, you guys need a basketball coach real bad.
We don't call it basketball here. We call it round ball.
What's your name?
Thor. Mars.
Which comes first?
Mars. But I don't answer by that.
All right, divide yourselves into two teams. Let me see how you play.
Hey, is this an audition?
Yeah.
You ought to be in pictures. You're wonderful to see. You ought to be in pictures.
What's your name?
Salami.
What's your name?
Curtis Jackson.
What, do you think this is a street corner? Go in for somebody.
Hey, look, man, I don't want to practice. Might get stale.
You guys are pathetic. What do you mean by that?
Beats me. Didn't that guy used to play in the pros?
Oh, yeah. Now he's coaching in our garbage can. What do you think?
Let's see, Jackson.
Curtis Jackson. He's only been thrown out of school 3 different times.
What for?
Possession of narcotics and fighting. He won both fights, by the way.
I love hostile kids. How about Coolidge?
Warren Coolidge. No academic skills demonstrated. He's got a 3rd grade reading level. He once got angry and tossed the desk through the window. He was suspended and reinstated with the promise that he would show more respect to school furniture.
I get the feeling this is going to be more like coaching a prison team.
Sybil, I don't think you've met our vice principal, Sybil Buchanan. Ken Reeves, new basketball coach.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you.
Jim was just giving me a little background on some of the players.
And you didn't run out of your screaming. You're either masochistic or dumb.
Dumb. What are the guards? How about Thorpe?
Morris Thorpe, hyperkinetic, undisciplined, disruptive in the classroom, and relates poorly to all figures of authority.
It's always the little ones. Oh, yeah, and Hayward.
Oh, you'll like him.
Huh?
17 arrests for extortion, no convictions. He knows more about the juvenile justice system than anyone in the legislature. He has an IQ somewhere in the stratosphere and a grade average of 66, I believe.
What's he still doing in school?
He's only 15.
We can't throw them out permanently till they're 16.
Look on the bright side. You have Abner Goldstein.
Goldstein?
Goldstein. He lives with his grandparents.
That sounds encouraging.
He's showing signs of becoming the next babyface Nelson.
Look, haven't you got any rhythm and blues singers? Kids that support their families. You know, something from an early Warner Brothers movie.
No, but we do have Melton Reese. He's a real cutie. He once blew up the boys' room by dropping fireworks in the plumbing.
Oh.
He has a real aptitude for demolition.
I'm not even going to ask what happened to your last basketball coach.
Good.
Did I mention Salami?
He's my favorite. His name's Mario Petrino.
What's his story?
He has an inferiority complex because he's not black.
Terrific.
Coaching at a ghetto high school? What kind of a job is that?
Steady.
You don't think you're making a mistake?
Probably. Won't be my first.
Then why?
I love the game. I forgot how much when I was playing for money. You know, I get high from it.
Kenny, you could get an announcing job. Now, that's big money. Get high on the weekend playing in half-court games.
It's not the same. I know I can't make you understand. It's something I have to do.
Okay.
You know, between college and the pros, I've been on road trips for the last 15 years. I don't know if my metabolism can take not getting on and off a plane every other day.
So you're finally gonna stay put.
Yeah.
Ran into Barbara Mallory. I think she'd be just perfect.
Oh, no, you don't. Don't confuse stay put with settle down. Now you're in for it.
I resent that.
And I haven't said a thing to Dad, so don't you.
Don't worry.
Wait a minute. What are you going to tell him?
The truth. I'm going into the Peace Corps.
Don't shoot!
The cat looked at you and smacked you upside your head.
All right, knock it off. You're 30 points down, you're griping about a fist fight.
Oh, man, there ain't a team in this state we can't take.
Thorpe, there isn't a girls' basketball team in this state you can beat. You're a hob. The rest of you play defense like it's Easter Sunday and you don't want to get your velvets wrinkled.
Why don't you just lighten up, man? We're depressed enough as it is.
I don't want to hear man again.
Yeah, right. Whatever you say, man. What's wrong with you? Don't be grabbing me, man.
Next time you go right through that locker.
Whoever heard of a meeting at 7:45 in the morning? The concept of education. Get a jump on the day, maybe you get a jump on the mind. Swell. Good morning, Sybil.
Morning. Looks like your players aren't aware you're their new coach. Didn't you lose by 47 points the other day?
That's a cheap shot. You're off to a good start this morning, Sybil. Is there something amiss?
Obviously.
To fill you in, because you're new here, my function as vice principal is discipline, to make sure, hopefully, that everything runs smoothly so that everyone can benefit from the educational experience.
You reciting from a handbook, or is that off the top of your head?
If 1 out of 10 of your basketball players goes on to college with an athletic scholarship, everybody's going to think, what a terrific job you did. But I'm responsible for the other 9. What happens to them?
I don't know.
Well, I'm going to tell you. Some will get in deep trouble with the law. Some will get lousy, low-paying jobs, and some will be forever cheated, having not taken advantage of what they might have learned in school.
I was hired as a basketball coach. I'm not a guidance counselor and social worker.
That's right, but I am. I have a PhD in child psychology.
Can we slow it down a bit?
I'm sorry, but I get very resentful when someone walks in here and acts independently of everything that's going on.
You want to get to the punchline?
You took it upon yourself to physically abuse one of the boys on the basketball team.
I don't believe that.
Isn't that true?
You mean when I grabbed Hayward?
You did what?
He was out of line. I straightened him out.
Then you'll be happy to know he quit school.
What?
When did this happen?
Yesterday afternoon.
He told you that's why he's quitting school?
Of course not. No one ever justifies their actions. He just blew away in the wind.
Look, I may not know a damn thing about education, but that kid didn't quit school because I grabbed him.
The facts seem otherwise.
I'm not condoning what he did, but it's something we both wanted to do 100 times.
I lost my temper. I'm sorry. But it's damn frustrating to sit on the bench and watch a bunch of ball players with ability just throw it away.
Ken, there isn't a teacher in this school who hasn't felt that same frustration.
Their failure isn't publicly demonstrated by a 47-point beating.
I'm sorry about the dig.
Forget it.
I'll give you a piece of advice. Don't come charging in here like the White Knight. You're not going to solve all the problems in 20 minutes.
I'll try and remember that. If you need me, I'll be down at the gym.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe.
He's cocky, sarcastic, and he doesn't know a damn thing about education.
You're right, on all 3 counts.
Then why did you hire him?
He's the right man for the job.
Coolidge, you are the biggest crybaby I've ever seen.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I'm talking about a conversation I had at 8 o'clock this morning with the vice principal who overheard I grabbed Hayward in the locker room.
Well, I didn't say nothing. I swear it.
Well, somebody did. Now look, from now on, whatever happens or is said in the locker room stays in the locker room. And that goes both ways. You got it?
Did you get fired?
Sorry to disappoint you. Coolidge, escort Morris to the end of the court.
What you got in mind, Coach?
You 2 against me. First team to get 10 buckets wins.
Oh, man, you must be kidding.
You know, if you can play basketball as well as you can flap your gums, someday, just someday, you might be a ball player.
Someday. You know what your problem is, Coach? You can't recognize talent when it stares you in the face.
I guess that's because I have to look so far down to see it.
You know what you're looking at? 5'7" and ready for a growth spurt. I don't think that's so funny.
Take it out.
All right, let's go.
Take it out.
Our ball. Every ball's a check.
Oh, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, man, wait.
I got it.
You ain't gonna get that.
That's one.
Get that old folks home?
Get up there! Play the defense, man. I can't do everything.
Come on, baby. Come on.
You get tired, you get tired.
Oh, man, what's the matter with you, man? Get over there. Cut him off, man. Come on, get low, get low.
Give me this, baby.
That's 10 and game.
Told you the guy played in the pros.
Well, what the hell's he doing here?
Major surgery. You're the sickest bunch of ball players I've ever seen. Hopefully, when I'm through with you, you won't be.
Hey, Coolidge, he dumped on you pretty good.
Get off me, Gomez.
This guy ain't no bimbo.
Yeah, well, let's not get carried away.
Hi. Is this where James Hayward lives?
Make it short and sweet. I ain't got no time.
Find some.
What do you want?
I wanted to see how the other half lives.
All right, you have. Bye.
What's the story?
The story. The story, man, is that I'm finished with you, I'm finished with basketball, and I'm finished with school.
You got something to drink? Slums make me thirsty.
You're funny. What do you want to drink, anyway?
Water.
What's wrong? You think we too poor to have beer or soda?
No, actually, I was in the mood for water, but if I've offended you, I'll have a beer. You talk too much. What happened to the beer?
I don't want to waste it on you. Jackie, what are you doing? I told you not to play with the electric socket, okay?
It's your brother?
Yeah, it's one of them.
Can he move to the hoop?
I told you I was busy, all right? I don't have time for you
All
to
right,
ask me
you
about...
quit school because I shook you in the locker room?
No, that ain't the reason.
No? Then why you quit?
That's my business.
I hurt your feelings?
Look, I told you, don't have nothing to do with you, okay?
You got a problem, maybe I can help.
Oh, how can you help me? I don't need your help anyway.
In that case, there's no reason why you can't tell me.
Jackie, come here. Look, I want you to go outside and play with the dog, okay? You stay in the backyard, you stay inside the fence, all right? I gotta make some money.
Where are your parents?
My daddy's dead, my mom is in the hospital.
I'm sorry. Serious?
I don't know. They run a lot of tests.
What are they looking for?
Look, I said I don't know. Something's wrong with her stomach or something.
What hospital is she in?
Queen of Angels.
Optimistic name for a hospital. Got a basket to go with the ball?
Yeah, it's in the back.
Do me a favor, will you?
What?
Don't quit school for a couple of days. Maybe I can come up with something.
You're like what?
Well, let me figure that out.
I'll think about it.
Want to play a little one-on-one?
You any good?
For an old man.
I'll bet.
How much?
What?
You said you bet. You got any money?
Yeah, I get a little stashed.
I'm holding 42. $10 a game too steep for you?
I'm used to playing for bigger. But if that's all you got, okay.
Take it out.
You the visiting team, you take it out. First one to get 5 buckets wins.
Why eat a turkey?
Oh, no.
That's 4 games at $10 a game.
How come you don't play like that when you play for Carver High?
Ain't no money at stake.
You got some chip on your shoulder.
If it bothers you, why don't you just get out of my life?
You got it.
Please report to pediatrics.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Mrs. Hayward?
Oh, not another shot.
I'm not a doctor. I'm Ken Reeves, Carver High's new basketball coach. You feel well enough to talk?
Sure.
I brought you a present.
Oh, that was so sweet of you. You really didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Oh, what's this?
It's a book that lists all the colleges and universities in the United States. Of course, there's a study, degrees offered, and so on.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
I really bought it for James. He's quitting school, so he'll never go to college.
I can't afford college.
Mrs. Hayward, anybody can afford college. James is smart. There are all kinds of scholarships, financial aid programs. There's no reason why he can't go. But he can't quit school. You gotta make him stay.
Look, I don't want him to quit school. I just need someone to stay home with my little boy while I'm in the hospital.
My sister loves kids. I'm sure she could take excellent care of Jackie.
Oh.
Really, he could stay with her during the day. And when school was over and your kids were home, she could send them back.
Oh, I couldn't ask you to...
Come on, don't be silly. She'd love it. You'd be doing her a favor.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Will you listen to me?
I'm listening.
Hayward didn't quit school because I grabbed him. He quit school because his mother's sick. He's got to watch his brother and get a job.
I see.
What's the matter with you? Last time I talked to you, you were waving a flag filled with compassion. Now you're sitting here acting like you couldn't care less.
I've seen it all before.
Oh?
He quit school because you grabbed him. His mother's about as sick as I am.
She's lying in Queen of Angels Hospital, where I just left her. Now we're even.
I didn't know we were keeping score.
I need your help.
What can I do for you?
We gotta get Hayward a job.
I thought you said you weren't a social worker.
I'm not. I'm protecting my interest. If he quits school for good, I'm out of luck. He's the best ball player I've got.
Coolidge is.
Well,
They're getting to you.
can you help me get him a job or not?
I'm not running an employment agency, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Remember, no more hitting the children.
Never. I kick him now.
What am I supposed to do with a 4-year-old boy, an 800-pound dog, and a big angry teenager?
The big angry one goes with me. You feed the other two.
This isn't funny.
There's nothing to it. You wanted a family? You got a family.
When Bill and I are ready to have a family, we'll have a family. We've decided not to have a family yet.
Think of this as a practice.
You can't do this. Let him stay at your apartment.
I'm at school all day. That's why he's not staying at home with his brother.
What am I going to tell Bill?
You could call him and tell him to bring home a case of dog food. That ought to whet his curiosity.
Is the dog, trained?
Absolutely. He only bites white people.
I mean, is he housebroken?
They both are.
Look, everything's gonna work out fine.
Hey, can I get something to drink? Middle class suburbia makes me thirsty.
Sure.
If you'd rather have milk or juice.
Why waste it on him?
Actually, I like a beer.
Oh, my God, Kenny.
We gotta be going. Let's go.
Yeah, right. Listen, Jackie, I had to go, okay? I'm gonna go to school. You're gonna spend the day with this lady right here. And I'll come back and get you later. Okay, so you be good, and don't let Rufus sit on the lady's furniture.
Okay.
All right, man. I'll see you later.
Do you have a TV?
Yes, in the den.
What's a den?
All right, I want to go with the shell drill again. This time I want to see 3 things. On a guard-to-guard pass, I want a fast exchange. Don't worry about the pick, just make the exchange fast. When you pass to the wing, fake to the baseline before you cut through. 3rd thing, on defense, hands up. Your hands below your shoulders, You're wrong. Blue ball out. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, find your spots. That's right. Take your cut.
Hold out.
Nice. Coolidge, come here. Coolidge, the object of a game of basketball is to put the ball through the hoop.
Yeah, I know that.
You see Coolidge's ball go through the hoop? You? See, nobody saw the ball go through the hoop because it didn't go through the hoop.
I'm sorry, it can't go through the hoop every time.
That's right. That's why we pass the ball and set up different plays so that the shot taken has the best chance of going in. All right?
All right.
All right. I want to see you up and down the court now. 5-1-5. I want to see you use that drill. Salami and go-go, you're in. All right, let's go. Thorpe, don't hold the ball so long. Coolidge, cut through now. Replace on the weak side. With speed, Coolidge, with speed.
I'm going as fast as I can.
I set your shorts on fire. You move a lot faster. Beautiful. Nice. Take that. We got hands up on D. Hey, Coach. Yeah. I want to go in. You want to go in? Yeah. The hat or the shades? In for Salami. All right, balance off. Right, keep your balance.
Mr. Reeves,
Yeah, what's up?
have you got a minute?
Yeah, sure.
I went way out on a limb and got Haywood a job interview at a neighborhood supermarket.
Oh, terrific. Watch Coolidge right
That's
through the
not everything. I just talked with Mrs. Lawrence. Coolidge and Thorpe are failing in English. They're now suspended from the team.
Give and go. The back door's wide open. They're just beginning to gel.
Are you
Look at them.
listening?
They're beautiful. Try. Haven't missed a beat. Now move it. Where is she?
Room 307.
20 laps. Half of them backwards. The whole school's grades aren't satisfactory.
We have to start somewhere.
We'll start in the band, not in the basketball team.
If the grades improve, they'll be able to play next quarter.
Next quarter's a baseball season. What's the matter with you? Why take away the one thing that makes school bearable for these kids?
I don't make the rules. I just follow them.
Well, you can bend the rules. Coolidge and Thorpe don't want to be poets.
They can barely read.
You can't blame that on them. That's your fault.
I used to teach English at Santa Monica High School. Here, these students struggle to get through a 6th grade primer.
A teacher's job is to teach. You're here because you want to be.
I'm here because of busing.
I should have guessed.
What is that supposed to mean?
You feel you're being punished, so you're going to punish the students.
That is not so!
We can't afford to lose Thorpe and Coolidge. Come on.
All right. I'll talk to her.
I really appreciate it.
You know, since you've been here, you've manhandled one student, 2 others are failing in their subjects, and the sale of tranquilizers has gone up in the neighborhood.
Want to give me a raise?
You ever hear from Vinny Santora?
Yeah. I already got a job as some heavy machinery manufacturer in the Middle East.
And Dugan, who cheated in class, guess what he's doing now?
1 to 5 for car theft.
He's a priest.
You're putting me on.
No! I think he went into it to beat the taxes. How do you think we're doing the game today?
Better than last week, I hope. By the way, I really appreciate the Coolidge and Thorpe thing.
Oh, nothing to it.
I'll get it. Hello? Yes, he is. Just a sec. Jim, it's for you.
Oh, big shot, aren't you? Getting calls everywhere?
It's amazing how 2 people in the same family can be so different. You're good looking. Hello. Yeah. Oh, fine. Okay.
Gotta go home and take out the garbage, huh?
That was Buchanan. Apparently, your boy Haywood isn't the ideal employee. The store manager just called him.
So what else is new?
I'll toss you.
Loser goes to see the store manager. Winner takes Jackie home.
Oh, no, I just came here for a lousy beer.
Stop crying. Call it.
Tails.
You win. You take Jackie home.
Swell.
Can I get you another beer?
No, thank you. I've got to hit the road.
Remember that raise I asked you about? Forget it. I feel like I'm not pulling my own weight. Maybe I can't cut it.
If you're going to start doing hearts and flowers, let me get a band.
Well, it seems like every 20 minutes you got to come in and bail me out.
Ken, you're doing fine.
I'm not so sure.
Don't look to bat 1,000. You're new at this game. Just making the starting lineup, that's a hell of an achievement.
Every once in a while, it's nice to put the ball in the bucket.
You will. Listen, we talk about our frustrations in dealing with these kids. How about their frustrations? At least we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Now, one day, one of these hard-nosed backbreakers is going to pay you a visit. And he'll be a doctor, a lawyer, engineer, or whatever. And you're going to walk on air. Jackie!
My show isn't over.
Come on.
Well, how'd Jackie behave?
Oh, you was fine.
Huh?
Rufus, on the other hand.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How's corporate America?
You ain't it. What the hell's that big yellow mess parked in front of the house?
Watts Tours. It's a new side business I'm opening.
You know, I'm really looking forward to today's game.
Goody.
Where's Jackie?
Jim Willis took him home. You didn't see him?
No, but I brought him a present.
Again?
Yeah, well, this one's sensational. It's a motorcycle that he pushes with his feet. Any word on his mother?
Oh, she came home today. Looks like ulcers.
Why, how about that? Ulcers today, home tomorrow. The AMA gone crazy? That woman should be under constant hospital care.
You don't want Jackie to go home.
No.
What you doing here?
Shopping.
You spying on me.
No, I'm shopping.
Oh, they don't have mayonnaise in your part of town.
I'm a customer in the store. Don't bug me.
I thought I told you to put the canned goods on the bottom and the produce on the top.
That's what I'm doing. Look in the bag.
I don't have to look in the bag. I can see what you're doing from across the store.
Sure, didn't I?
I'm sick and tired of you going out kids coming in here, taking the money, not working for it.
You know what you can do with this tie, man?
Come here.
You get off of me.
Get out of my way! Get out!
Take it easy. All right? You deserve it. As you can see, the cans are on the bottom and the produce is on top.
Get out of here before I call the cops.
Sure. You got bad hands and your legs are going.
She's a waste of my time.
Crazy. You don't understand women. She's hot.
I don't understand women. You must be crazy.
Hey, Bobby, face it, my man. You just don't understand a thing.
Man,
Get that right, Reese. Take it out.
Oh, no, man. Y'all being too hard on Thorpe now. I mean, the boy's got psychological problems. Yeah. He views anything above 5'7" with fear.
You need this woman.
hey, man, she's all over me. I can't take it no more.
Hey, man, the woman is crazy about you. You think she let you copy on her paper for nothing?
Are you accusing me of cheating?
Oh, come on now, Thorpe. You're talking to us. We all know you can copy a phone book from 3 blocks away.
Maybe two.
All right, knock it off.
Say, what you doing?
I couldn't have my dinner because I had to go and save your butt before you got thrown in jail. Now I got to find you another job you can blow.
Yo, just don't worry about me. From now on, I'll find my own jobs.
That'll be the day.
May I have your order, please?
Down, you animals! I'll have a double jumbo jack, large order of fries, and 12 sodas.
Double jumbo jack, a large order of fries, and 12 sodas.
That's right.
What, are you going through the desert? All right, you guys, let's go through all your mother's names again so everybody knows who everybody is. Coolidge.
Elizabeth.
Hayward.
Berta.
Thorpe.
Wanda.
Goldstein.
Ida.
Settle down. We're up by 3. I don't want anybody getting sloppy.
Shoot, we could go out there and dance.
Hey,
Wouldn't
you
make
got
a
this game. You got it. In that case, when the ref blows a whistle, you want to go out and take a bow? This game is not over till the final buzzer sounds.
Hey, you got to learn to relax.
You got a stitch?
I can go, coach.
Jackson in for Goldstein. I want a full court press.
That's what their coach is telling them to do.
I want to beat him to the punch. I want a lot of hustle, pressure on the ball. Coolidge, you protect that hoop. I don't want anybody getting in these playoffs. All right, come on, let's go. Come on, get out there.
Yo!
Let's go, man. Jackson, you've been watching number 12. You're on it.
Right, he only goes to his right.
Force him to his left and get that pill. Okay.
Hey!
Get out there.
division. But I'm proud of you just the same. It's over. Now we really go to work. I'm going to be leaning on you guys, and I'll be behind you every step of the way.
All right. Yeah. Like a white shadow.
Hey, have you got a minute? Yeah. These gentlemen would like to see you.
Nice game.
Thanks. What can I do for you?
After he gets dressed, could you please send Coolidge out? Seems he borrowed a '62 Chevy without the owner's permission.
Oh, for crying out loud. Drink it. Jackson's an alcoholic.
Yeah, the only thing this proves is that Jackson's got good taste.
Good morning.
You've got some explaining to do.
Oh, I could see you're not what somebody would call a morning person.
The brothers got together and they hired out this lady, right? The lady takes the coach out onto the court for a little game.
Saturday, while you were helping me move, somebody helped themselves to something in my apartment.
You're a shrink, and I don't have no problem, and I don't need your help.
Pass it over here, man.
Hey, who's got the OJ?
Hey, shut up.
This stuff is good.
I'll drink to that.
Hey, shut up.
Watch your hands.
Give me the bottle, man. Come on.
Ain't nothing left. What you gonna do that for? Hey, what's wrong with you?
I hope you never wake up. Give me a hand with him, somebody.
Man, he's out cold.
All right, let's move it, ladies. Come on, let's go.
Hey, talk to me.
Did it ever occur to any of you hotshots maybe you could loosen up on your own? Even shoot a couple of baskets without me having to tell you?
We like to think of ourselves as artists. Temperamental, you know. We've got to be in the right mood.
Well, get in the mood. Hog. Hey, Jackson, what's wrong with you?
Oh, just a little headache, Coach.
Oh, just take a little aspirin. Go to the nurse. What, do you want a wheelchair? Let's go. Come on. All right, look, I scouted this Wilson team myself. They play a tight, collapsing zone. That means we got to work on overloading. All right, rebound, fill your lanes, let's go. Come on, set up. A little better, a little better.
You gotta have faith.
I do. In fundamentals, not miracles. All right, knock it off. Because you've all volunteered to help me move into my apartment on Saturday, you only have to do 10 laps before you hit the showers.
What's you talking about? Volunteer. I didn't volunteer for nothing. Me either.
Hey, Thorpe, I thought you said everything was all set.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Hey, just relax, all right?
Gonna relax, Jack? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Gladys Marshall? You must be kidding.
What's wrong with Gladys Marshall?
Nothing if you like pygmies.
She's the same size you are.
Yeah, on stilts.
You're just jealous. You like the way I'm handling this truck?
Yeah, it seems okay to me. Why?
I ain't got no driver's license.
Still Saturday.
All right.
I see you can still take a punch.
I knew you'd have something to say sooner or later.
How many stitches this time? All right, follow me, you guys.
Hey, Thought. What? Do me a favor and loan me $1.
You must be crazy.
Oh, come on, man. Dig deep and loan me $1.
Yeah, well, I can dig deep down to China, brother, but ain't nothing coming up.
Hey, Reese.
What?
Why don't you do your old friend a favor and loan me $1, man?
Yeah, I'll do my old friend a favor and loan him $1 when my old friend pays me back the $2 he already owes me.
Yeah, come to think of it, you owe me 65 cents anyway.
From when?
From last Sunday night.
Oh, man, you get your money. Don't worry about it.
Well, if he gets his, I'd better get mine.
And don't forget my 40 cents.
What 40 cents?
The 40 cents you borrowed last night, remember?
Hey, man, look, don't worry. Y'all all get y'all money. Y'all just leave me alone, okay? Just, y'all all get your money.
You know, you ought to have that printed on your T-shirt.
If I don't get my money by this weekend, I'm gonna print it on his forehead.
Man, it's hands for both of us.
But don't push,
I'm
man.
not pushing you.
Where we
Go
going
on.
with it?
We're going over here.
Come on, man. You
Over
pushing
here.
this. Wait,
Watch it, man. Watch out.
You watch it yourself.
Hey, wait a minute. Where you going? We're not finished.
Wrong, man. I'm finished now. Y'all take care of this mess by yourself.
Jackson. Coolidge, help me with this trunk, man. I don't believe this stupid clown.
Look out, coming through. Hey, what's the matter with Jackson?
Must be his allergy.
Yeah, he's allergic to physical labor.
Hey, Jackson, you all right?
Just hurt my ankle, that's all.
Yeah, let me take a look at it.
I just twisted my ankle. It's all right, man. I just need some rest. Just let me rest a second, man. It'll be okay.
Your sister's here.
How should I know that's the way you shake hands?
Man, if you take a breath on this earth, you know that's the way the brothers shake.
Will you give him a break? How are you?
Tense.
Don't let these guys get to you. Their bark's a lot worse than their bite.
We brought you a housewarming present.
You shouldn't have.
Well, we did. So be gracious.
Champagne?
No. Very expensive imported champagne.
Gonna look great on the mantle.
I told you he wouldn't drink it.
What have you got against good champagne?
Same thing I got against bad champagne. I can't stand the taste. Come on, I'll give you the grand tour. That's the bedroom. That's Curtis Jackson. And then here's the kitchen. How do you like it so far?
Yeah, it takes me back to my bachelor days.
Yes, all it really needs is a female touch or two.
Or 3 or 4.
No, you know what I mean. Plants, a spice rack, the little things that transform an apartment into a home.
Pantyhose in the shower rod, undies on the faucet, lots of crying.
Apologies,
I think this man's vision of domestic life will always be so negative.
No, you'll probably get married someday. Then it'll get worse.
Say, hey, that's it. We're finished.
Hold on a second. You sure you got everything?
Oh, even the priceless art collection.
Thanks for the help, you guys. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, yeah.
And here, a little something to show my appreciation.
Oh, Coach. You know, you really didn't have to do that.
Good, I'm broke anyway.
We wouldn't want to insult you, though.
Yeah, we want you to know that your money's good enough for us any day.
It's a great place you got here, Coach. You know, if you ever get lonely wandering around in all these rooms, I just want you to know I am open for adoption.
Sorry, the lease is very specific.
No pets. Come on.
Hey, later, Coach.
Yeah, the later the better. Now, let's get to work.
You know, I think we really ought to pop that bottle just for good luck.
You're right.
I'll get it. It's not here. Ken, did you move it?
No.
You think it was one of the kids? Oh, it's a possibility. Why would they steal a bottle of champagne?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. Look, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's no big thing, really.
Hey, come on, Ken. We'll christen the place with a beer.
Yeah, sure. Animals. Saturday, while you were helping me move, somebody helped themselves to something in my apartment, and I want to know who. And for every second that goes by that I don't get an answer, everybody does a lap, starting now. 5, 10.
Wait a minute, Coach. Just time out. What's missing anyway?
Bottle of champagne my sister and brother-in-law brought me.
You really think one of us was take it out of your house?
Well, it didn't walk out on its own. All right, everybody, start doing laps. I'll tell you when to stop. Go!
No, for what? That isn't fair.
Jackson, this isn't a sit-in.
It's my ankle, Coach. Still ain't 100%.
Go see the school nurse.
It ain't that bad. I just need to rest.
And avoid laps.
Yeah.
All right, hit the showers. Go on. Don't come back until you're ready to play.
Sure.
Jackson, when you are ready, first thing I want you to do is make up the laps. Twice.
Give it up, Gomez.
Come on, let's go, let's go.
I didn't take it. I'll see what I can run these laps.
Probably drinking yourself.
Coolidge, that isn't running. That's not running either. That's running. Open the locker.
Hey, man, I was just coming to see you.
I said open the locker.
You know, it was weird, man. I came down here to change the bandage on my ankle.
Jackson, you open that locker or I'm gonna rip it open.
That's what I was trying to tell you. Somebody must have stashed it in there when I wasn't
You know
looking.
what bothers me more than you taking this is that you let those other guys take the rap for it.
To take the rap, I'm telling you, man, somebody stashed it in there.
Come on, don't make it worse by lying.
Man, I ain't lying.
Then what the hell's it doing in your locker?
Man, I swear to you, I ain't steal nothing.
You can go now, Jackson.
Hey, man, somebody put it in there. I mean, they're trying to frame me, man. I mean, maybe Salami. I owe him some money. Or Haywood. He loaned me some money last week.
I said you can go now.
Needing a friend
Amen, amen, amen. Beautiful, beautiful, just beautiful, ladies. Nice rehearsal. Is next Thursday okay for everybody?
Yes, that's fine. Yes, you know, it's just so wonderful. All right.
See you Thursday.
All right.
Okay. Hello, how are you?
Reverend Jackson?
Yes, it's.
I'm Ken Reeves.
Yes, I know. Carver High, coach there.
You know me?
Sure, I never miss a game. We should play my boy more, though, Curtis.
He's a good ball player.
Yeah, he's a good boy. Down inside where it counts. So what brings you here?
As a matter of fact, I want to talk to you about Curtis.
I know his grades aren't exactly what they could be.
I wouldn't know about that, Reverend. I'm just a basketball coach.
What, has he been missing practice or something?
No, actually, I'm not even here as his coach. My visit's unofficial.
Okay, unofficial? Unofficial it is. Now, we're both unofficial.
Reverend Jackson, you think you're close to your son?
With teachers asking questions like that, it's no wonder school is as tough as it is today. What can I say? Families being what they are today. You know the boy's mama died when he was 3. No brothers or sisters. Now, you'd think just the two of us would be kind of close, but it ain't like that. Why are you asking?
Does Curtis have a problem with alcohol?
Yeah, he's come home drunk on a few occasions. I've chewed him out about it. You don't listen. I don't drink myself. I never even touch this stuff. I don't even know where he got taste for it. I don't even keep it in the house. It's not easy bringing up a kid today.
I'm sure you're right, Reverend. Good morning.
You've got some explaining to do.
Oh, I can see you're not what somebody would call a morning person.
We'll see if you still think it's funny when you're called up in front of the school board.
The school board? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the outrageous incident that occurred on Saturday.
You look nice today. Is that a new dress?
Don't try and worm your way out of this with flattery. It won't work.
Would you mind telling me what you're talking about?
Yes, I mind, but I'll tell you anyway. I'm talking about you're using the basketball team to move your furniture into a new apartment. In case you haven't heard, Massa Lincoln freed the slaves. What's that?
What's what? It's Curtis Jackson's file.
What are you doing with Curtis Jackson's file?
Fishing around.
Why don't you just stick to coaching?
I think Jackson's got a drinking problem.
Jackson isn't the only student who drinks. Alcohol has been a problem in this school for as long as I've been here.
This is different. I think he's an alcoholic.
Oh, you do you? What makes you so sure?
I just know an alcoholic when I see one.
Oh, really? What makes you such an expert?
My father was an alcoholic.
I didn't know.
Well, don't act like it's so terrible. I'm not ashamed of it.
What can you do about it?
I'm not sure yet.
Maybe I know somebody who can help you.
Who?
Dr. Evelyn Crawford. We went to school together. She works for the County Department of Health. Why don't you go see her?
I don't know.
Why not?
I didn't say no. It's just all these places remind me of the Motor Vehicle Bureau.
She's different.
I'll bet. Excuse me, Dr. Crawford, please?
Who will I say is calling?
Ken Reeves.
One moment, please. There's a Mr. Reeves here to see you. Dr. Crawford will be right out.
Thank you.
Hello. I'm Dr. Crawford.
Oh.
The only way Jackson
Yeah.
can be helped is if he's willing to get some counseling.
How do you get somebody to go into counseling if they don't think they're an alcoholic to begin with?
Most alcoholics don't think they're alcoholics unless something happens that makes the truth absolutely unavoidable for them.
Huh.
You married?
Me? No.
What? Good-looking fella like you?
Cut it out.
Well, I mean it.
You always speak this directly to people you barely know?
I like to think of it as a sign of being well-adjusted.
Oh, I'm sure it is. It's just very surprising. I'm not used to it.
Well, I'll try to be more deceptive.
Well, while you're being honest, I gotta tell you, when you walked into the receptionist waiting room, I couldn't believe what you looked like.
Good or bad?
Good, good. You married?
Yes.
Oh, that's too bad.
Why?
Well, if you weren't married, I would have asked you to go out to dinner with me tonight.
Oh, great. What time?
What?
Just because I'm married, you wouldn't ask me to dinner?
I guess I'm a lot squarer than I thought I was.
Would it make it any easier if I were divorced?
Are you?
I'll tell you at dinner. My divorce will be final in 4 months.
That's got to be the longest pregnant pause in history.
I wanted to pique your interest.
You have. You mind if we talk about Curtis Jackson for a minute?
No, it's my favorite thing to talk shop while I'm eating dinner.
Just for a minute.
What do you want to know?
I need some hard facts, something I can use to turn Jackson around.
Well, let's see. Off the top of my head, there are about 1 million kids between the ages of 12 and 17 with a drinking problem. And that figure is double what it was 5 years ago.
Don't the parents usually know?
Now, kids who get into trouble with alcohol generally come from 2 kinds of homes. One kind, the parents are drinking all the time, and the other, there's no alcohol at all. Also, parents don't think of alcohol as a problem.
I'm glad to hear I'm not the only one who didn't think it was a problem.
Ironically, medically speaking, alcohol is considered the most dangerous drug of all and is used by more young people than any narcotic. You know, this shrimp is very chewy.
Don't tell me. Tell the waiter. I didn't cook it.
Well, okay, if you see him coming by, let me know.
Sure.
Unfortunately, a minor caught with a pint of scotch in his pocket isn't the same as a minor caught with a lid of marijuana.
You got any recommendations for me?
Well, I can give you a couple of no-nos.
Fire away.
Well, I'll tell you this. If the steak is not better than the shrimp, then we're going for pizza after this.
Fair enough.
Okay. Lecturing, accusing, pompous moralizing, it's a waste of time. The kids figure that the adults aren't listening anyway. And when they raise their voices and start acting like they have all the answers, the kids really shut down.
I think I'm 0 for 2.
That's not a bad beginning. No more business.
That's it.
Oh, good.
If I can work it out, you think you could meet with Jackson at the gym?
Sure. But the real question is, will he see me?
If I know Jackson, he will not only see you, he won't be able to take his eyes off you.
Coolidge, if you're last in this drill, you're gonna do it again. Let's go. Come on, Coolidge. You touch that line. Come on, go, go. All right. All right, all right. As usual, Thorpe is the winner, and as usual, Coolidge is the loser. You better catch your breath, Fatso. You're gonna do it again.
Now, what's that?
Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, no problem. Is this what you do for a living?
Yeah.
Hey, Coolidge, I didn't say sit down. I just said catch your breath. Yeah, you impressed?
Doesn't look too hard to me.
I never said it was hard, just dangerous.
Which one's Jackson?
The one with the hat.
All right, Coolidge, do it again. What is that, Coolidge? What do you call that, running?
Coolidge, you are the slowest man on the team.
Thank you.
You are also the fattest.
Thank you.
And the ugliest.
Thank you.
Hey, man, she looking at you. Man, I ain't jiving you. She's looking right at you, man. And smiling.
All right, you animals. Hit the showers. Killed. Let's go.
Good luck. Hey, Jackson, the lady wants to see you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
You mean like an interview?
Exactly.
Fire away.
Well, what do you like to do? I mean, besides basketball?
You mean when I'm not in school?
Yeah.
Not much. Hang out with the guys. Get together with some real foxy ladies.
Yeah. But you like basketball?
Yeah, I like it.
Do you like any other sports?
Well, I like track. I can high jump 6'6" and a half.
Is that high jump? That's with the big stick?
No, that's pole vaulting. You don't use no pole in the high jump.
So I guess you really are into sports.
Yeah. And I'm fast, too. You know, I can do the 109.9. Now, I could probably get it down to 9.3, 9.2 if I had to. But see, there ain't no money to be made in track. Now, pro basketball, that's where the money is. You know how much Kareem Abdul-Jabbar makes? $500,000 a year.
You think you make the pros?
Hey, I got a shot. I ain't too tall, but Tiny Archibald ain't tall either. You ever see that car that Clyde Frazier drives around in, that Rolls Royce? Well, I'm gonna get me one of those one day. And an apartment with a round bed and mirrors all over the place, just like he's got.
I bet you take real good care of yourself. I mean, watch your diet, don't smoke, drink.
Well, I don't smoke.
What about drink?
I drink a little.
Isn't that bad for you? I mean, I always thought that an athlete wasn't supposed to drink while he was in training.
If you do it in moderation, it's okay.
And you do it in moderation.
Say, why are you asking all the questions about drinking?
Because I can smell the liquor on your breath right now.
You're crazy.
Am I? Then why are you running away?
I ain't running away.
Curtis, you're a smart kid. You sat here 2 seconds ago and told me that drinking was okay in moderation. But you don't do it in moderation, do you?
And who says I don't?
I say so.
And who the hell are you?
I'm a doctor.
A doctor? Well, I don't need no doctor.
Curtis, you've got a problem and I can help.
Look, I know what you are. You're a shrink. Well, let me tell you something. I ain't crazy, and I don't have no problem, and I don't need your help. So why don't you just leave me alone and mind your own business?
Well, that's because you got to stop the foul and get yourself under control. The way you're going to be able to lead a break. Oh, where's Hayward?
He's coming.
Come on, hurry up. Let's go. Shut the door. All right, settle down, you guys. Settle down.
Now, remember that good-looking lady who was in the gym the other day?
Sure do.
She's not just a lady. She's also a psychologist.
You depressed, Coach?
This is deadly serious. You hear me out, all right?
You got it.
It's no accident that Jackson's not here now. I wanted to talk to you about him. You're his teammates, and what's more important, you're his friends, and you're the only ones he's going to listen to.
This is gonna be good.
Jackson's an alcoholic.
Oh, come on.
Be for real, man.
You're way off this time, Coach.
Yeah, I wish I were.
Look, everybody drinks.
This is the 20th century, man. I think you gotta lighten up.
What are you, a bunch of jerks? You think I'd be telling you this if I wasn't sure? Right now, Jackson's full of all kinds of psychological defenses. He's more hung up on covering up his problem than taking care of it. And he's scared to death of other people finding out.
Hey, listen, Coach, I don't want to hurt your feelings or nothing, but I don't think you understand at all.
Oh, no? What's this, then?
So where'd you get that?
Out of Jackson's locker.
It's probably water.
Drink it. You want more proof?
Yeah, the only thing this proves is that Jackson's got good taste. This stuff is smooth.
Give me that. Give it to me. I see you're not impressed. Let me make it a lot more specific. Anyone I catch drinking so much as a shot of cough medicine will be immediately cut from this team.
What are you getting all upset over, Coach? There's nothing wrong with a little touch.
You're wrong, Coolidge, and I know you're wrong because I happen to know alcoholics.
Yeah, wait a minute, man. You're not the only one around here who knows Jackson.
I'm not talking about Jackson now. I'm talking about my father. I caught my own father stealing money from me. You don't know where this can go. If Jackson's liver doesn't kill him, he'll wind up killing himself some other way. He's an addict. And if he needs a drink, he'll do anything to get it. He'll steal from you. He'll steal from me.
Jackson ain't that bad.
I got $25 says he is, and I can prove it. But I'm gonna need your help.
Hey, Salami! Salami, say, you guys, man. Say, man.
Hey, cool it. Look here. I got something to say. Just hold a second. Something I think is kind of important.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Does anybody know what Saturday is?
Yeah, it's the day after Friday.
Goldstein, shut up. All right, Saturday is Reeves' birthday. He's gonna be 35.
So what?
Well, look, he's been pretty good to us, man. I just think we ought to do something a little special for him, that's all.
Hey, man, what you bucking for?
Man, let's just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, another year with us and he'll be 40.
All right, look, you guys. Reeves has bailed us out a lot of times. I mean, the least we can do is show him that we appreciate it.
Well, Hayward, what do you got in mind, man?
All I'm saying, man, is that maybe we could all chip in and get him a little gift.
Hey, I got it. I know something that will show the coach how much we care, and it won't cost us a dime.
What's that, Coolidge?
Saturday's his birthday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Friday, we quit school.
Go for that.
All right. Look here, man. Everybody's got some money. Everybody's got a little bit stashed away, right? If Reeves don't deserve it, I don't know who does.
Yeah, I guess you're right, man. Count me in.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I got Thorpe and Goldstein. Look, anybody who ain't in, raise your hand.
Hey, man, you can count me out of this mess.
All right. Okay, it's settled then, man. We're gonna get him a gift. Now we gotta figure out what.
What do you get the man who has everything?
More.
No. Listen, I got it, man. Check this out. Now, when my brother got married, you see, the fellas got together and gave him this bachelor party, right? You know what I mean?
He ain't getting married, stupid. He's getting older.
Hey, man, why don't you shut up? I'm getting to that, all right? Now, as I was saying, the brothers got together and they hired out this lady, right?
Oh.
No. It's nothing like that. Now, this lady jumps out of the birthday cake.
Don't that ruin the icing?
That is the icing.
You know what I mean? No, listen, man. Let me hip you cats to this now, all right? Now, the lady takes the coach out onto the court for a little game. You know what I mean? And the lady does not know the meaning of the word defense at all.
Right.
All right. Let's get to the bare facts of this. How much is this gonna cost, Thorpe?
$50.
$50? Oh, wow, forget it. I mean, we'll be lucky to raise half that amount.
I think I know how we can do it.
How's that?
We get the coach to pitch in half.
Oh, yeah, sure. How you gonna do that, man?
Simple. We do what we do better than anything else. Lie. Coach, can I talk to you a minute, man?
Now, what are you guys hanging around for? Have you got any homework you can do?
We're just kicking around a little something between us.
Who is she?
Miss Buchanan.
Take it from me, she will not date any member of the basketball team.
Now, we was just talking about how we could get on her good side, you know.
Forget it, she hasn't got one.
That's what I mean. She's been coming down pretty hard lately.
Very hard. Super hard.
Yeah, and we was discussing the possibility of getting her to lighten up, you know.
What are you gonna do, douse her with bleach?
No, we're gonna buy her a present from the team.
And the coach. To show her how much we appreciate her.
To bribe her.
Well, that's another way of putting it.
You know, if you guys used half as much imagination for strategy on a basketball court, we'd have a lock on the state championship.
Well, look, we already came up with $24 between us, and we was thinking that maybe you could match it with 26.
26 bucks?
26
You're
bucks.
out of your mind.
26. What's that to you? Wait a minute. Come here.
$26? What do you think? I'm made out of money?
Hey, we figure you have as much to gain as all of us put together.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. For her to lighten up, I gotta lighten up first, huh?
No, Coach. Leave you about as light as you gonna get. Okay, you guys.
Wait a minute. Couldn't we just settle for half a cake? Oh, Gomez.
Gomez, just
Right.
dig.
Hey, where we gonna stash the cash, man?
In my wallet.
No way, Jose.
No way. You know something? You guys wouldn't trust your own mothers.
That's right.
I tell you what, I'll put the money in the wall savings, all right?
Major.
I got $1.50. All right. Lowest thing to make about people. What are you doing? All right. You see this? Okay?
Come on, Jason, I want you.
Hey, man, I don't need no help walking home. I'm a big boy.
Come on, let's go. Set up.
Come on, CJ. Wait for it.
Got the ball.
Now move. Come on. Dig. Yeah. Good spot. Come on.
Salami, what is with you? That's another hot dog foul. What's with your meat cleavage? You could have taken his head off.
I never touched him.
Oh, I know. Nobody ever touches anybody on this team. We ought to call you all the Fighting Virgins. Jackson, the line for two. Now, let's go. Gentlemen, if I may, a foul shot is a free shot. A missed free shot is a missed free opportunity. There are very few free opportunities in basketball. You cannot take that which is free for granted. It's a stationary target. Nobody's playing defense. There is no reason to miss. Unless you do not concentrate. And you must concentrate because concentration is the key to every game. It is a form of discipline, and discipline is the key to life. Now, I want every one of you in here tomorrow, an hour early, shooting foul shots until each one of you hits 50. Jackson, you do it now. Let's go.
Hey, ain't you gonna watch me?
In the game of life, as in the game of basketball, you're gonna have to learn to perform without that service. You're on your honor.
So you don't really know him very well either.
No, he was a friend of the principal's who hired him away from the Chicago Bulls because he was over the hill.
Not totally. Do you know where he went to school?
In Boston College. I think his major was talcum powder.
Oh, come on. We both know he's not that dumb.
He does have a way that drives me up the wall.
That's what I find attractive.
Mind if I come in?
Come on.
I got somebody out here who wishes to speak with Dr. Crawford.
Morning, Miss Buchanan.
Morning, Curtis.
Dr. Crawford.
Curtis?
Dr. Crawford, I appreciate it if you had the time. I'd like to talk to you.
Sure, Curtis. How about right now?
Now? Now would be fine.
You can use my office.
Thank you.
Jackson should be right with you.
Sure.
My office is available to you anytime.
Oh, well, thank you.
So am I.
Come on, Coco, go! All right, go! Come on, Coolidge, break off the pick. It's no Sunday school picnic. Let's move it. Let's go! Come on, Crawford, move it, go! All right, go! Salami. All right, nice salami. You're still shooting like a wrestler. Go! Come on, Jackson. All right, Jackson, way to go. All right, go. Go. Goldstein. Come in. What was that all about?
I missed the shot.
I got eyes, Goldstein. I saw you miss the shot.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? What kind of excuse is that? I'm sorry.
I don't know what else to say.
You miss a 3-foot bank jump shot, and all you can say is, I'm sorry? That should be an automatic.
Right, Coach.
Goldstein, take the basketball, walk across the floor to right there, jump up in the air, bounce the ball off the backboard and through the hoop.
Now, Coach?
Now, Goldstein. What's the matter, Goldstein?
I'm nervous.
You missed this shot, you're gonna be a lot more than nervous.
I made it.
What do you want, a medal? Take 10 laps for missing the first one. Jackson, come here. You better hit the showers, get dressed. I don't want you to be late for your appointment with Dr. Crawford. Get going.
Yeah. Is this the broad shrink that you said was a 9?
What do you think, this is a coffee clutch? Do something. Shoot foul shots, will you? Goldstein, you run like a white guy.
All right, I'll get right to the point. We think you have what it takes to make a great color commentator.
You gonna tell me a big boy like you's camera shy?
Listen, Gomez, I'm sorry I'm late. I can't talk to you now.
All right, son. Let's go.
If I don't get some answers and get them fast, somebody's going through that wall. What about Gomez?
You were his one lousy phone call and you hung up on it.
Just pretend the cameras aren't there. It's just gonna be business as usual, okay?
Come on, you're out of your mind. Why don't you answer? Don't be late.
I never missed a bed check in my life. That's it. Now use your shoulder. Plant your right foot and pivot. All right. Again.
Again, man? How many times are we gonna do this?
Stop. Don't worry about it. This week I'm running a special on dribbling.
Yeah, well, I can dribble, man. I just got my own style.
Thorpe, right now you can't even dribble down your chin. Come on, let's go. Take it up. Side to side. Go back inside. That's it. All right.
Man, get your hands
Straight back. Side to side. Come on. Use it. Come on.
Hi.
Can I see a moment?
What about?
I'm not going to have a conversation across a basketball court. Alone?
Oh, gee, thanks. I owe you one.
What's he thanking me for?
He thinks I've been working him too hard.
Well, I see we're making some progress. For the first time in 6 months, Morris Thorpe is right about something. I thought you and I had an agreement that basketball practice would be held to a minimum during midterms.
Yeah, but he's been having trouble dribbling to his left. He needs to practice.
If that's all the trouble Morris Thorpe is going to have in life, we'll all be lucky. But right now, he's having problems making a 7th grade reading level. He's failing geometry, and he doesn't know a preposition from a proposition. I think that's a little more important than his having trouble going to his left.
You know your problem? You know a lot about education, almost nothing about life. Thorpe wouldn't be home studying if he wasn't here. He'd be down at the candy store or something, looking for 10 different ways to get into trouble.
I didn't come down here to argue with you.
Oh, you could have fooled me.
There's a Sally Adams in my office. She wants to see you.
The sportscaster?
One and the same. Sally Adams, Ken Reeves. He's all yours.
How do you do?
Hello?
I don't know if you remember, but we met once when you were with Chicago. I was doing halftime interviews.
Who could forget? I was supposed to stand by in case Tiny Archibald couldn't make the interview.
Right, you do remember.
It was the closest I ever came to being on television without a basketball in my hands.
Would you believe better late than never?
You've got to be kidding.
No, that's why I'm here. We're doing a show on former athletes, or what are they doing now, sort of thing, and I'd like to do a segment on you.
Why me? I never made All-Pro.
I ran into Artist Gilmore in a plane. I mentioned the show to him, and he told me about you.
Good old artist.
Sybil already has clearance from the school board to bring the cameras onto the school so I can get some footage on you. A day in the life of sort of thing, at practice, in the locker room, on the sidelines during the game.
What's Artist up to?
He's got a contract to do some commercials for an electric basketball game, and he said something about a movie. Anyway, I want to do an on-camera interview with you and the players, your co-workers, your friends, and the only one left to say yes is you.
Pass.
Why not?
I don't like fish bowls. I never did.
You're going to tell me a big boy like you's camera shy? The network was going to make a contribution to the school.
New game uniforms for my team?
Sure.
Okay.
Good. Are you free for dinner? I'd like to get a jump on the film crew.
Sure.
How about Chasen's?
Hey, you gotta wear a tie.
Okay, where would you like?
Any place I don't have to wear a tie. That serves great rigatoni with marinara sauce.
You got it.
Good.
Why don't you walk me to my car, and we'll pick a place.
Yeah, 8 o'clock will be fine. Give me a chance to go home and shower.
Shall I pick you up?
No, I'll meet you there. It'll make it easier for both of us.
There's my car.
Oh. A Lotus?
I'm not crazy about the color, but it was either this or wait 6 months. Don't be late.
I never missed a bed check in my life.
Then you turned pro?
Now in 16th in the draft. I was in the starting lineup for about 10 years. Had a couple of pretty good seasons, then the knee went.
So what made you decide to coach basketball at a ghetto school?
I was out of a job, and they offered me one.
Come on.
Well, it's really as simple as that. It was a job and a basketball job. There wasn't anything better.
I don't believe that. I'll bet you had a lot of offers.
Actually, I didn't.
Well, didn't you consider something else?
Like what? Selling real estate or insurance? Opening supermarkets? That's not for me.
What is for you?
I'm happy coaching.
Funny, you don't look it.
I'll take care of it.
No, you won't. I'm going to put that on my expense account.
All business, huh?
No, not all the time.
Good, then I'm picking up the check.
Do you know how expensive it is in here?
So what? I can afford it.
Oh, sure. $253 a week.
How do you know how much I make?
Well, I'm not sure. Perhaps it was on one of those fact sheets the researchers put together.
You call that research? I call that prying.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it would upset you. I certainly didn't mean to...
I'm not upset. And I'll take care of the check.
Okay.
Do they take credit cards here?
I don't think so.
I'm a little short.
Okay, Maury and camera 1 will take the sidelines. We got camera 2 up in the bleachers covering the court and camera 3 in the locker room.
Oh, good. You got all the coverage you need?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Oh, be sure and get me some good footage on Ken Reeves.
Okay, we'll do.
I'll be up in the bleachers with his sister and brother-in-law. See what I can dig up.
See you later.
Bye.
I know there's going to be a lot of hoopla out there, so don't let it affect your game. Just pretend the cameras aren't there. That goes for you, too, Jackson.
Especially you.
All right. It's just going to be business as usual, okay? Now, there are going to be cameras in here now, as well as at halftime, so let's all be on our best behavior. Win or lose, let's show a little sportsmanship, all right? Oh, and one other thing. Anybody tries to steal any camera equipment, I'll personally break their heads. Now, remember, we're a team. Off the court as well as on it, so let's behave like a team. Goldstein, you...
Man, listen, man, this could be my big chance, man. Some pro scouts may see me or something. So don't go hogging the ball like you always do.
Me? Hogging the ball? What are you talking about, man? I ain't the one hogging the ball. You the one that's always hogging the ball. What are you talking about, man? What you talking about? Hey.
Oh!
I can't believe that, man. The grass is greener. It's just a misdemeanor. A temporary layoff. You know you got to pay off. Carver, fight, fight, fight.
Settle down. Settle down. Stay on your man here. Hayward! Score! 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 Score!
They're in a zone. It's a 3-2 zone. Spread out, spread out. Struggling. Wait a minute, what the hell kind of call is that? You can't make that call, you're out of position. Yeah, well, ask him. I saw it. What's he out there for? Ask him. I said ask him. Oh, what's it? Don't get another. What the hell is that supposed to mean in technical? Wait a minute, Dick, why didn't you ask him just once? Well, ask him for flying out like you're blind as a bat. Oh, come on, you're out of your mind. Why didn't you ask him? What do you mean it's something technical? Where do you get off calling that? I won't forget this.
Hey, you guys, what do you think made the coach blow up like that?
I don't know, maybe ask Sally Adams for a little one-on-one after the game and fouled out.
Yeah? Yeah? You think he's trying to make it with it?
Well, what do you think? The coach doesn't dabble around a little bit every now and then?
Not with no Sally Adams, you don't.
What makes you so sure?
You serious, man? That kid's a high roller. Be hanging out with people like Joe Namath, and I think I saw a picture in the paper with some sorry Hollywood producer. Yeah. The guy who made Return of the Slime. Yeah, that's the cat, man. She always got a picture with some celebrity or something, you know, like if she can't play on the first string, she don't play.
Yeah, well, I bet you the coach could score points with her.
Whoa. No way.
No way, huh? How much money you got?
What, on me right now? Maybe we should take a pool.
Hey, man, I'll take a piece of that.
All right.
You know, I think the woman got designs on our coach. I seen the look in her eye. A look I am more than familiar with, having been there many times myself.
Yeah, come to think of it, I remember the way that orangutan was looking at you the last time we went to the zoo.
An orangutan? Who you calling an orangutan? You calling Gloria Simpson an orangutan, man?
No, I'm sorry. She's not an orangutan. She's more like a baby gorilla.
Hey, look, what are you talking about, Thorpe? I ain't seen you out with the centerfold of the month lately, you know.
That's because I am the centerfold of the month.
So funny.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to picture the coach doing his thing.
Hey, I bet he don't even take off his basketball shoes. You know, he be in there.
Just warm up too. Yeah, and then when he's through, I bet he says, okay, 20 laps and hit the shot.
Do cover, do cover, do cover, do cover, do cover, do cover, do cover.
As I walk the world, nothing can stop the do cover. And you are my girl, and no one can hurt you. Oh no. Duchess of Earl. Walk to my dukedom and the paradise we will share. Oh, little Sally, please, give up your name and come back. Can you read?
happened to you? I've never seen you lose your temper like that before.
I just blew up, that's all. With good reason. It was a lousy call. Anybody could see that. Cost us the game.
Look, I know you. Something's bothering you.
Of course something's bothering me. I just got thrown out of a lousy high school basketball game in front of the whole student body, the faculty, and 3 cameras that recorded it in living color.
That's it?
This Sally Adams, I don't know.
You like her?
Yeah, I like her. She's beautiful, she's ambitious, successful, got a glamorous job.
And makes 10 times more money than you do.
You ever consider working with the terminally ill? Got a great way of cheering people up.
Well, from here it looks like your ego's only slightly bruised. Stay off it for a while. In a few days, I'm sure it'll swell back up to normal.
Look, it's not just my ego, it's the whole thing. It's more aggravation than it's worth. Got a bunch of potential John Dillingers who'd rather win fights than win basketball games. Buchanan finds fault with almost everything I do, and for what? Who needs it?
Think you made a mistake?
Maybe.
Hey, Thought, what you thinking about?
Coach.
What about him?
I don't know what to think about him. I mean, one day he's a pain, and the next day he's a saint. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like the first day he came here, man, you know, I thought he was just gonna be just another white knight coming here to save the ghetto.
I know, that's why I think I'm beginning to like him. I mean, you know, he doesn't care about whether you're black or white or whatever. I mean, he just cares about basketball.
Hey, man, you dig the way he went off on that ref?
Oh, wow, I thought he was gonna have a heart attack.
Man, I thought he was gonna kill the dude.
He might have if Coolidge didn't hold him back.
I don't know, man. There's something strange about the guy, something I can't explain. Sometimes he just, I don't know, he just really ticks me off, you know?
Yeah. Then other times you gotta think, wow, this cat is dumber than we are, man. He don't even have to be here.
Yeah, at least we got an excuse. He was born in this dump.
Yeah, well, he don't have no excuse. The last thing he needs to be doing is working at Carver High.
Still can't get over the way he went after that ref, man.
Yeah, I wonder what Willis and Buchanan will have to say about that.
Hey, I bet from now on they'll probably think he's one of us more than one of them.
Yeah, he just might be. Yeah, Mr. Ken Reeves. You know, this might be the start of a beautiful friendship.
Hi, Carol. Is he in?
He's on the phone, but I'll tell him you're here.
Don't bother. I'll just barge in as usual.
Their brains, we do not renegotiate contracts in mid-season. You tell the agents the next time they pull something like this, we'll drop him. How's your interview stuff going?
Well, we got some dailies on the Ken Reeves segment.
Dynamite stuff, I assume?
Well,
Well, what?
I'm not sure. He's a little offbeat.
What does that mean?
He's not the easiest guy in the world to interview.
Your dailies ready?
Yeah.
We better go see them. Who are these guys supposed to be? The Dirty Dozen of high school basketball?
There's some interview stuff coming up. Just some pieces. We haven't put it together yet. You said you really enjoy coaching, but don't you ever miss the pros?
Why does every interviewer always ask a former pro athlete if he misses playing?
Does coaching at Carver ever bring back memories of your own high school?
Couldn't be more different. Carver's a predominantly black ghetto school. It's overcrowded, it's understaffed, the facilities are old, the equipment's falling apart. It's more like a war zone than a school. It's probably going to stay that way unless somebody on the Board of Education does something about it.
See what I mean? What do you think your team's chances are of going to the state championship?
Zippo.
What are your immediate plans for Carver as a team?
Right now, we're shooting for 100% attendance at team practice.
I was wondering, if it ever bothers you that some of your former teammates, as well as other pro athletes, have gone on to careers that are more glamorous, more rewarding, at least financially, than the path you've chosen.
No, it doesn't bother me.
Thank you. What do you think?
Where did you find this guy?
I thought you'd say that.
I gotta get this guy.
Huh?
He's good looking, he comes across great on camera, he knows basketball, and he's controversial. He says things, but he's so wholesome looking and so clean cut he can get away with it, he wouldn't offend anybody. He's the perfect color commentator.
You know, I think you're right.
Of course I'm right. We can start him off on the college regional games. You think he'd be interested?
Oh, are you kidding? You ought to see the car he drives. He'd jump at it.
Good. Coming to my party?
Would I miss one of your parties?
I'll call him up and invite him.
I think I can handle that.
I thought you could.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, except that I could tell from your interview that your interest in Reeves was something more than professional.
How could you tell that?
Because you're trying so hard to hide it.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, where are you?
At work? We're going over some of last night's footage. That was some show you put on.
Well, I don't think it's going to win me any awards.
Oh, I don't know. Listen, the reason I was calling is that if you're not doing anything tomorrow, Mel Simmons is having a brunch. I thought maybe you'd like to go.
Who's Mel Simmons?
My boss.
Business or pleasure?
Both. Pick me up at noon?
You got a deal.
Bye.
Never gonna get out of here. Yeah.
Hello, Coach. It's me, Gomez.
Listen, Gomez, I'm sorry I'm late. I can't talk to you now. I'll see you Monday at practice, okay?
Coach.
All right, son. Let's go.
Sally tell you anything about why we wanted to see you?
She mentioned something about it.
All right, I'll get right to the point. We think you have what it takes to make a great color commentator. I mean, you have camera presence, you know how to handle yourself, you know basketball, and if you don't mind my saying so, you're a character. See, I think you could be another Don Meredith.
Well, I don't know if I'd like being called Dandy.
Well, that's beside the point.
Yeah?
The point is there's a future here. What you want to do with it, that's entirely up to you. This is the kind of thing that can open a lot of doors for you, like commercials, TV, maybe even movies.
Whoa, you're going a little fast for me.
All right, let's get to the bottom line. We'd like an option on your services for 2 years. First season, you get $1,000 a week. Second season, if we pick up the option, you get $1,250.
$1,000 a week.
Yeah, plus expenses.
Oh, just like that.
I like to go with my instincts.
So do I most of the time.
Well, then we have a deal.
I like to think it over.
All right, call me tomorrow.
How about next week?
What's wrong with tomorrow?
What's wrong with next week?
All right, call me next week. This guy's a nut. Just...
What was that for?
Congratulations.
For what?
For your new job.
I haven't taken the job yet.
Why not?
I want to think it over.
Think it over? Ken, are you crazy? Mel Simmons offers you a job like that and you tell him you want to think it over?
What are you getting so upset about?
Well, you're making me look bad. Mel asked me if you were interested in the job and I told him you'd jump at it.
Well, you shouldn't have said that.
I thought you would. I mean, most people would. Anybody would. Anybody in his right mind, that is. What is there to think over?
What I want to do with my life.
Nate Archibald feeling the pressure. This'll tie it up. New York, timeout. 56 seconds left. It'll be interesting now to see how Boston defends the inbound pass in this tie game.
Well, Chick, I know it doesn't sound like much, but 56 seconds is a lot of time. If I were Willis Reed, I'd be looking for Boston to come out in a full-court press. One way to break that is with the outlet pass to the big man, so I'm looking for McAdoo on the inbounds.
Boston in a full-court press. Richardson having trouble with the inbound pass. He gets it into Bob McAdoo. He passes underneath to Haywood. Slam dunk. That's a 2.
Man, those are great. Where'd you get them?
Got them at the pro shop. Same one Muhammad Ali's got.
Can I try them on?
Get out of here.
Why not?
'Cause I ain't gonna lace them. Besides, they wouldn't look good on you.
Why?
'Cause you're white.
Take my hat off, man. Wait. Get the man the ball. Again? Babe.
Goldstein, you part of this team or not? Thorpe. Thorpe, I'm talking to you. Your dribble's getting better. I think we'll only work for an hour after practice.
Sorry, Coach. I can't make it this afternoon.
Hey, wait a minute. Salami. What's the matter with Thorpe? What is this?
I thought we were supposed to be a team, man. Off the court as well as on it. If I remember correctly.
Okay, everybody in the locker room, now. Okay. Team meeting's now in session. What's all this about? What are you, a bunch of babies? You guys got a problem? Let's get it out in the open. Salami? Haywood? Reese? You got something to say?
Why don't you ask Gomez?
Yeah, what about Gomez? Where is he?
Seems to me it's a little late to be asking about Gomez now, don't you think?
If I don't get some answers and get them fast, somebody's going through that wall. What about Gomez?
Did Gomez give you a call Sunday?
Yeah, so?
So Gomez was in jail, man. He was in jail and he needed you. You were his one lousy phone call and you hung up on it.
Gomez was in jail?
Come on, man.
He got caught trying to cop a few items downtown.
You mean he was shoplifting?
Hey, look, man, we didn't come to you. You came to us. We didn't ask you to get involved with our problems, man. You did that all by yourself.
That's right, man. We didn't want your help. And we didn't ask for it. That was your game. And the one time that one of us comes to you asking for help, there wasn't nobody home.
As usual. So why don't you do us a favor, man? No more of your high and mighty speeches, all right?
And maybe you just ought to go on back to where you came from.
Are you finished?
Yeah. We're all finished.
Mrs. Gomez, I'm Ken Reeves, your son's basketball coach. At school, Carver High School. I'm your son's coach, your son, Ricardo.
Ricardo. Ricardito.
Is he here? I'd like to see him.
Ricardo, ¿dónde está? No sé dónde.
No habla español.
Me ha dejado una notita, Ricardo. No sé dónde está, señor. No sé dónde está.
Is Ricardo here?
No sé dónde está mi Ricardo.
Where is he?
No sé, señor. No sé dónde está.
Can I take this? Can I take this and then I'll bring it back? See?
Sí, sí.
Gracias. Miss Haber? I'm Ken Reeves, basketball coach.
What can I do for you?
Could you translate this for me?
Oh, sure. Oh. I'm the Spanish teacher, not the Greek teacher. I can't make heads or tails out of this.
It's from Gomez to his mother.
Oh, that explains the bad handwriting. Maybe you can explain why he's the only Mexican in school that's failing Spanish.
Well, it's not your fault. Last I heard, he's failing everything.
Well, let's see. It says, "Dear Mother, I not go to young house of detention." He means juvenile detention home. "I'm sorry to hurt you, but I must go where they will not find me." Absolutely no grasp of idiomatic Spanish.
That's it?
With love, Ricardo. If Ricardo has a mother, why are they going to put him in a juvenile detention home?
That's what I'm going to find out.
James, you're not doing Ricky or yourself, or anybody for that matter, any favors by keeping silent. If you know where he is, please tell us. It's for his own good.
I don't know. I don't know nothing.
That we already know. But what about Gomez's whereabouts?
All right. All right. You can go, James.
Ken!
What are you doing here?
I've been looking all over for you. Mel's getting impatient.
That's nice.
What's the matter with you? Why do you always have to be so arrogant? Mel happens to have offered you a job most people would cut the right arm off for. The least you can do is show him some respect.
Look, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm in a rush.
Well, then when are you going to call him? He won't wait forever.
When was the last time you saw Ricky Gomez?
Who? Who's Gomez? I don't know any Gomez.
Hey, Sybil, what's going on with Gomez? I just saw his mother and she gave me this note. What's all this business about a juvenile detention home?
Ken Reeves, this is Mr. Price, Ricardo's probation officer.
How are you?
Ricardo Gomez was arrested for shoplifting. It was his third probation violation. The kid's got no father, and the court's ruled his mother's incapable of exercising control over him. He's been sentenced to 6 months in a detention home.
Wait, Gomez is no criminal. He's just a little wacko, that's all. You put him in a place like that, when he comes out, it'll be worse than when he went in.
He stole $13.47 worth of merchandise out of a thrifty store.
What'd he steal?
1 bottle of hand lotion, 2 bath towels yellow, 1 set pot holders, 1 hibachi stove.
He tried to steal a hibachi?
5 packs of chewing gum.
I know Gomez. He wouldn't steal those things just to steal them. It's just his way of getting some attention. Didn't you ever need any attention when you were a kid?
Oh, spare me.
What, do you think he suddenly got an overpowering urge for a bottle of hand lotion? Does that make any sense to you?
He violated his probation. He broke the law. Under the circumstances, the court has no choice.
What circumstances?
There's nobody to be responsible for the kid.
I'll be responsible.
What?
Who are you, his rich uncle or something?
I'm his coach.
I thought you had some kind of ambition, some drive. I thought you wanted to make something of your life. Don't you realize what an opportunity you just turned down?
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. If I make $1,000 a week, I'm a success. If I make $250, I'm not? If I do color commentary on television, I have drive and ambition. And if I coach basketball in a ghetto high school, I don't?
I didn't say that.
Well, then what are you saying? Because I think I am doing something with my life. I don't want to be a color commentator. I can do more with my life than that. I can teach these kids something. I mean, so what if I do regional college basketball games? Then what? If I'm good at it, I get a promotion to do pro games, and then what? Be at commercials?
Well, is that so terrible? Let me tell you something. I have worked very hard to get where I am. Miss America finalist or no Miss America finalist. I went to the right schools. I studied hard, I work hard, and I am pretty damn successful by most people's standards. I make a very pretty penny, and I'm proud of it. Now, if you want to go off and be a white knight somewhere, terrific, go ahead. But don't start putting down things you know nothing about.
I wasn't putting it down. I just said it wasn't for me.
Well, then maybe I'm not for you either.
You know what? I think you're right.
All right, we got 28 seconds left. We're down by 1. This is our last timeout. Salami, you tired? Go in for Salami. I want to go to the double screen to Coolidge. That means you're on the low, weak side post.
All right.
Goldstein and Hayward, you got to set the pick.
Right.
You must wait for 12 seconds on the clock, Hayward, before you start the play. 12 seconds, no sooner, no later. Go, you get the ball. Control it and get it to Coolidge any way you can. If you can't get it to Coolidge, you take your best move, you take your best shot, and everybody crash the boards. You got it? All right, stay under control out there. We've worked on this all week. We can do it. Let's go, you guys. Go! 12 seconds. Control it. Keep watching. Keep watching. All right, hang on. You got 14. No, Hayward. Start it now. Shoot, go.
Nice going, Gomez.
Yeah, Gomez. Don't know what we would have done without you.
Hey, Gomez. Exactly what kind of shot was that, brother?
Shot. You call that a shot, man? It look more like a seal playing with a beach ball.
Hey, Gomez.
Yeah, Coach.
You better keep your nose clean, Gomez. After the way you played tonight, you get thrown in the can again, I'll leave you there.
What is it most of us want from life? For some of us, it's glory. For others, it's power, money, or recognition. But what is it that makes Ken Reeves forsake the opportunities for glory and money offered most professional athletes? To coach basketball at an almost forgotten high school in a Los Angeles ghetto? I don't know if we found the answer, but one thing I do know. There are 12 young high school athletes who are glad he does. From everyone here, good luck, Kenny Reeves. This is Sally Adams. Good night.
And now, the most valuable player from Carver High, Warren Coolidge.
I'm telling you, the kid's another Dr. J. He's a star attraction.
I know you've been approached, Warren, and sooner or later, any college scout's gonna have to come through me.
It ain't no college scout.
Look, I'm ready to give Mrs. Coolidge a check for $2,500. What are you willing to do?
Why don't you climb down off that Mercedes and mix with the street folk, huh?
See, my mom always told me not to take something and give nothing in return.
Well, suppose you use your imagination.
Go, Coolidge. All right, everyone. Okay.
We'll give him a little while to sweat out this second one. We've got 36 seconds left on the clock. That's plenty of time. All right, when he blows his second foul shot, get it up the court fast and get it inside the Coolidge. He's hot and they can't handle him, all right? Coolidge, when you score, take the inbounds man. We're going to a full court press. You got to pick up all over the floor. Two-time jump in the lanes, anything you can do. You got to take chances. Make him make an error, all right? So we can get the ball.
No foul.
All right, no fouls. Anybody hurting? All right, you all right?
Yeah.
All right, get your wind. Let's go.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
6 seconds left. You got to do the same thing, a lot of pressure, overplay, and deny the ball. If they get the ball in, you got to foul. Grab whoever you can and make it obvious so the ref sees it. You got it? You're doing everything just the way you're supposed to. You keep it up, you're going to get that ball, all right?
Right.
Anybody hurting?
No.
Get your breath, get your hands dry, Salami.
You see it enough?
Yeah.
Kid's good, huh? He's got all the right moves. Well, what do you think?
It's a difficult situation, Walter. You see, normally the front office won't touch a high school kid unless it can be validated that he'd make the same move anyway.
In other words, if the word is out that another franchise was willing to get into it, you guys could get into it.
Yeah, we could get into it.
Well, what is he worth?
It's hard to say.
Well, would you go bonus?
I don't know.
Well, what if somebody else was willing?
We'll have to see.
Okay, listen, I'll be in touch, huh?
Yeah, be in touch.
And now, if you'll all stay in your seats, we'll have the presentation of the tournament cup and the MVP award. And now, the most valuable player of the Fall Intercity Invitational Tournament. And I must say, this is the first time in 8 years that the selections were unanimous. The winner, from Carver High, Warren Coolidge. Would you like to say a few words, Warren? Thanks. Well said.
Nice job today, you guys. It was good defense. Hey, well, you too, Salami. That was a famous first for you. You didn't foul out till the second half. All right, listen up, you guys. I just want you all to know that despite the final score of this game, in my book, you're winners.
Yeah, how's that, Coach?
Because for the first time, you played up to your full potential. I saw it. The fans sensed it. Today, you won that whole gym over.
Yeah, right.
You expect them to write it up in the papers that way?
Sure. Carver High drops last game, but wins tournament by popular demand.
Now, look, we came into this tournament odds-on favorites to finish last. So not only did we get through the first round, we came within 2 points of going all the way. So maybe we didn't make it this season. But next year in this tournament, look out. Huh? All right, hit the show. Coolidge, you are really beginning to come into your own. You know that? You couldn't have played better than you did in this tournament.
I could have made the last tap.
You start expecting everything to go your way, you're going to go through life pretty disappointed. Now, honestly, just between you and me, would you rather have the game or you'd rather have this trophy?
I'd rather have both.
Well, you will next year.
Yeah, I've been hearing that since I've been a kid, man. That's the story of my life.
No, that's the story of everyone's life.
I mean, they going crazy.
I know,
over this
man. The
dude,
cat scored 32 points, man.
Yeah, I scored 12.
17 rebounds, man. What is he, a superstar there?
Man, they act like they want to kiss
I
his
know it.
feet. You know what I mean?
Cat ain't all that good, man. Goodness sake. I play with the boy every day.
You think he's sorry, man?
Huh?
You think he ready?
Oh,
Watch, his head won't even fit through that door. Watch this. What? Where is he at?
Hey, cool. Come on, man. Late.
Say what? Hey, Junior!
Hey, come on, man.
You got it hanging out your mouth, boy. Say, man, you seen the sports page today? Huh?
Yeah, with a paper saying you stole the show, man. Got your picture in here and everything.
Huh? Like you got some friends down there. Oh. You know what you look like in there? Look like Bill Walton in a gorilla suit.
That's just so funny.
That's cool. Hey, man, sign a couple of these for me, man. My sister wants this autograph here.
Yeah.
Please.
Go ahead, put your signature down, bro. Just put it down 5 or 6 times. Maybe we can sell them. Make a few dollars, you know.
Hey, Coolidge! Great game last night!
Some new partners, huh?
You know him, man?
Hey,
Boy, when the white boys start recognizing you in the streets, you know you got it, man.
Yeah, I heard that.
Hey, man, that ain't nothing. You want to know what happened to me this morning while I was in the bathroom?
What?
My father came in and shook my hand.
So what?
What you mean, so what? My father ain't been home in 2 years.
Hey.
What was that?
Proof
What proof?
that there is a God.
Well, that's got to be his old lady, then.
You ain't lying. What I could do with that?
Oh, man, you wouldn't know where to start.
Are you crazy? I know where to start, Jack. I'd start with, would you marry me, baby?
Hey, now's your chance.
You're Warren Coolidge, aren't you? You want to ride?
Where?
Anywhere you want to go.
Get in the car, Brian.
Well, it's not polite to make a lady wait. It won't bite.
Is this yours?
No, I stole it. But there's no telling how long it'll take the law to catch up with us, so climb in.
Just ain't fair.
What ain't?
Man getting 2 trophies for the same game.
You're not busy today, are you? I mean, you don't have any plans. Good. Because I have a few errands to run, and I thought maybe you could come with me. We could get a chance to talk and get a chance to know one another.
Could I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why me?
Because you're a star. And a friend of mine who's interested in stars asked me to come down and watch you play.
I don't get it. Your friend's a scout or something?
Not exactly. You ever hear of a professional sports agent? Well, he handles professional ball players. He's the one responsible for all the super contracts for the Dr. J's of the world.
What's he want with me?
The same thing you want, Warren. A contract to play professional ball.
The pros?
That's right. We've had reports on you for a long time. Now, you've got all the moves, you've got the right instinct, and you've got the jump shot. But if that's all it was, then a lot of young players would have made it a long time ago. It's very rare that you find a high school player that has all the other necessary things to make it as pro.
What other things?
Well, the right attitude, for one. And, well, you see, Warren, this is a man's game. There are a lot of incredible rewards, but there's a lot of hard work. There's no place for a boy. Now, you must know when you're ready. And most of all, you must know that you want it more than anything else in the world.
Gomez. You're in for Coolidge.
Me in for Coolidge?
You see anybody else here in a basketball uniform named Gomez? No? Get out of here. Take a seat, Showboat.
I ain't tired, Coach.
Well, I am. Sit down.
All right, set up.
Salami, where's Coolidge?
It's not here.
I can see that, Salami. Where is he?
I don't know. Maybe he's in the locker room.
Well, go get him.
Coolidge! Coolidge!
Go, stay with him.
Hello, Warren.
Hi.
Red Auerbach, please. Walter Preston. I'm an old friend of his. Well, he was in a meeting last time I called. No, I'll call him back. Thanks. The operator? Yeah, long distance call, person to person, Mr. Doug Batty, B as in boy, A-T-T-Y, Wheeling, West Virginia.
Yeah. No. There's some talk about another miners' strike here. And if the mine's closed, the team could be out of business. As it is now, we're averaging less than 300 attendance per game.
Doug, listen to me. You're passing up a great opportunity. I just spoke to Red on the phone and Boston's interested in him. Well, I figured I'd call you first because, to be honest with you, I think the kid can use a little seasoning in the semi-pro leagues. Well, you know what these pro vultures are like. They're liable to rush him before he's ready and ruin the kid for life.
Walter, you're all hard. But we don't have the money.
How do you expect to make money if you don't invest money? I'm telling you, the kid's another Dr. J. He's a star attraction. You'll be packing him like sardines to see this kid play. Not to mention what his contract will be worth in a year or two in the pros. Well, I can let you have him for $10,000.
Have you got this Canada contract?
I got him signed, sealed, and delivered.
Well, 10 grand is too much. Now, listen to me. I'll tell you what I'll do. If you want to send this kid out for a tryout, and he is what you say he is, maybe, we'll give you 6.
You know, you're talking nickels and dimes to me. You know that, don't you? All right, let me sleep on it. I'll get back to you in a day or two.
He's looking at me like I'm gonna loot the place.
They do that to everybody. The strategy is to make you feel uncomfortable walking in so that you have to buy something to avoid the embarrassment of walking out. Hello, may I see that ankle bracelet, please?
How much is that?
I don't know. I never bothered to look.
$85.
You pay that kind of green for that little thing?
Gold accentuates the assets, Warren. It's cheap, at twice the price.
Would you like me to put this on, miss?
Allow me.
How do you like it, Warren?
I like it.
Good. Then I'll take it. Now, I need one more thing.
Then I'll get my pad.
Do you have a nickname, Warren?
Guys call me Cool.
Because of the way you react when the heat's on, right?
No, it's just short for Coolidge.
You know, the last time I saw Earl Monroe, he had this cute little necklace on with the word Pearl on it.
You know Earl Monroe?
Sure, I know Earl. Suppose we get one for you.
Hey, I don't have that kind of cash.
Well, you will. I mean, let's just say I'll treat now, and when you make it, you pay me back.
I don't think so. See, my mom always told me not to take something and give nothing in return.
Well, suppose you use your imagination. I had a lovely day, Warren. It was a lot of fun.
I sure learned a lot.
Well, I have a lot more to teach you.
Come on in, the door's open. Well, how'd it go?
The way it usually goes.
Is he right?
Ready to burst.
Good. Let's not waste any time. Let's go get him.
Hey, Coolidge, where you been?
Taking care of business?
Your business is this basketball team.
My business is my business.
What's this? Cool?
It's a gift from a fan.
Oh. She's still gonna be a fan of yours when I move you to a different position?
What position?
Bench.
Come on, you can't bench me.
What, you suffering from amnesia, Coolidge? I do whatever I want, because I'm the coach and you're the player.
Wrong. I do whatever I want because you're the coach and I'm the star.
I'll take it you saw Coolidge.
How'd you guess?
I could smell the smoke.
You see that trinket he's got hanging around his neck?
That and the Mercedes. Must add up to something.
Yeah, let's face it, nobody throws cash like that at a kid unless they want something.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking what you're thinking.
What am I thinking?
That we're in big trouble.
And you're gonna lose Coolidge.
To a German car and a piece of jewelry?
I don't want to think about it.
Come on in.
Warren, this is the man I've been telling you about, Walter Preston.
How are you, Warren? Nice to meet you. Come on in, come on in. Marcia's been telling me a lot about you.
Thanks.
Sit down, come on, just sit down. So, Marcia tells me you're interested in doing some business.
That's right.
What do you say we do it over lunch, huh?
Hey, I can always eat.
Okay. Let's go down to the pool and eat. New York steak suit you?
New York, LA, they all suit me as long as they're big.
Hey, I like a man who thinks big, huh? Come on, Warren, let's go. How's your steak?
Hey, steak for lunch is all right in my book anytime.
Soon you're gonna be eating steak for breakfast.
I'm ready.
Well, the first thing I have to find out is whether you're willing or not to enter the NBA draft this year.
Why not?
You're gonna have to sacrifice college.
I ain't even in college. There ain't gonna be no sacrifice to give it up.
You know, you're a very insightful man for your age. You know, when I think of all the superstars that I've handled, you know, I don't think I could find one who wished he didn't have those early years back. I mean, that could really represent a lot of money. You have any idea what the minimum salary in the NBA is today? 30 big ones a year. Now, you have 5 years left between now and the time you turn pro. That's if you waited around to finish school. 30 grand a year, you can earn $150,000. Now, if you count the $150,000 you turned down by not turning pro, you're talking about $300,000, well over $250,000. And that's just bare minimum, Warren. Now, I don't know anybody who would turn that kind of bread down.
Not me.
Well, then if you're willing, then I'll draw up the papers.
What'll I do until then?
Back to school, finish out the season. Let me wrap everything up legally. Just do me one favor, huh? Don't mention this to anyone.
Well, there is something I would like to tell.
Who's that?
My mother. See, me and her live alone, and if I'm gonna do anything like this, I think I should tell her.
You're absolutely right. You know what? If you want to, I'll go back and I'll talk to her. And I'll explain everything.
That'll be all right.
Dynamite. Then just relax, you go back to school, and leave everything to me, huh? Cheers.
How much?
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford the car.
That don't make no sense.
Come on, kid, beat it. This isn't an amusement park.
You know who I am?
Public enemy number 11.
Warren Coolidge.
Sorry, I never heard of you.
I'm signing a big contract in the NBA.
You're a basketball player? Would you be interested in buying or leasing?
I'm drinking a real McCoy.
Cool.
That's my name.
Say, what's been going on with you anyway, Black?
Why should I tell you? So you can run off and tell the coach?
Wait a minute, so what?
Hey, man, why don't you climb down off that Mercedes and mix with the street folk, huh?
Why should I?
'Cause you gotta play with them.
I don't play with them. I'm carrying them.
Ain't that some joke?
Yeah. You'll be laughing out the other side of your face when I'm playing in the NBA.
Oh, man. NBA.
Hey, man, if you can't see the hoop, don't shoot.
Oh, I saw the hoop, man.
Man, it didn't look like it to me.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Cool. Watch me. Watch how this goes. Yeah. Oh, come on. What are you, superstar now? Come on, this is the drill, man.
Let's go. Come on, play. Let's go. Come on, superstar.
Try throwing it in front of me, Salami. The pass was right there. The pass was right there. I would have had it. What are you talking about? The pass was there. Ain't nobody talking to you.
Well, I'm telling you, the pass was there.
Well, maybe I ought to shut your lying mouth. You ain't fast enough. Stop.
All right, one time. What the hell's going on? And don't tell me nothing.
Nothing much.
I know you've been approached, Warren, and sooner or later, any college scout's gonna have to come through me.
It ain't no college scout.
Then who?
I ain't supposed to say.
One way or the other, I'll find out. You know I will.
A guy named Preston.
Walter Preston?
You know him?
Yeah, I know him. What I want to know is what you're doing with him.
He wants to sign me.
What do you mean he wants to sign you?
To a contract, man. The NBA.
Coolidge, have you lost your mind? I'm not saying you're not a good ball player, and with a lot of work, I mean, if you bust your tail, you could have a shot at a basketball scholarship. But right now, there isn't a third stringer in the whole NBA who couldn't wipe the floor with you.
Yeah, that's what you say. Preston says different. He saw me play in the tournament, and he says I can make the jump from high school to pro. So who needs college?
Coolidge, that tournament game was the best game you ever played in your life. Even you'd have to admit that.
Yeah, well, Preston says he can see me playing in 2 years.
Preston sees whatever he wants to see. He happened to catch you having a night of your life, but you're just a piece of meat to him. Now it's high-priced meat, but if nobody bites, he'll take whatever he can get for you. Which means there's a very good chance of winding up on some semi-pro team out in the middle of nowhere, playing basketball at night and working in some factory during the day, pasting labels on sardine cans. Is that what you want?
Yeah, well, we'll see what you gotta say when I'm wearing a Boston uniform.
Just make sure the uniform doesn't say Boston Sardine Company on it.
Oh, I've been looking for you. Maybe you can explain what this is about.
Who do I look like? Karnak the Magnificent? I don't know what that is.
These are applications filled out by Warren Coolidge and signed by his mother, asking the school board to declare him a hardship case so he can drop out of school at the end of the year. Yeah, well, I thought you know something about this. What's going on?
Coolidge is turning pro, or at least he thinks he is.
Pro what?
Field hockey. What do you mean pro what? Basketball. He's already been approached by a slave trader named Walter Preston.
So who's this Walter Preston? Was he on a basketball team?
Now, he's an agent. Signs Coolidge to a contract, becomes his legal representative. He owns him. And he tries to broker him to some professional team for whatever he can get for him.
Yeah, well, I should have known. This is your fault.
My fault?
That's right, Mr. Ex-pro basketball star. Ever since you got here, all I hear out of these kids is talk of scouts, bonuses, contracts, six-figure salaries. Now, listen. Warren Coolidge wouldn't be so susceptible if you hadn't filled his head with a lot of silly and unrealistic ideas.
Well, ever since I got here, you've had it in for me, and I don't know why. But I'll tell you something, Miss PhD in child psychology. One of these days, I'm going to find out.
I'm not finished yet. Where are you going?
See Warren Coolidge's mother. Mrs. Coolidge, I'm Ken Reeves, Warren's coach.
He ain't here right now.
Okay, could I come in and talk to you?
Well, I'm with somebody. Could you come back in an hour or so?
Mrs. Coolidge, it's very important that I talk to you right away.
Kenny Reeves, long time no see.
Look, Mrs. Coolidge, I'll come right to the point. I don't know what this guy's been telling you, but believe me, he doesn't have your son's best interests at heart.
Oh, but you do, huh? Look, I'm ready to give Mrs. Coolidge a check for $2,500. What are you willing to do?
Mrs. Coolidge, Warren is not ready for pro ball. He's still a kid. Do you have any idea what it'll be like for him to go up against men?
Yeah. He'll get rich.
Hey, come on, that's a long shot, and you know it. The odds are he won't make it. Then he'll be ineligible to play college ball. So then he's out in the street. Nobody and poor. Is that what you want for your son, Mrs. Coolidge?
He's already nobody, and we're already poor.
I don't suppose that means anything to you, does it? Sure, you've had everything handed to you on a platter. Money doesn't mean anything to him, because you've always had it. So you don't come from here, and you don't have to stay here. Listen, I've seen your act before. Guys trying to help the poor black man. Well, I want to hear you tell Mrs. Coolidge right now, what the hell gives you the right to stand in the way of this family's future?
Hey, where? If it isn't the young Willis Reed. All right, Willis, baby.
You got any pregame instructions, sir?
Coolidge, you step into my office for a minute. I want to know if you've come to a decision yet about going pro.
It isn't much of a decision, is it?
What, you need the money that bad?
We could use it.
That's not what I asked you. Look, I know how attractive the money must be, but there's a lot more to going pro than just showing up to pick up the cash.
Yeah, like what?
Like, how are you going to feel leaving your home and your friends to go to some strange city, spend half your life on the road with a bunch of guys, most of whom are 10 years older than you are? Pro ball is a business. It's one thing to get up for 20 games with your buddies, but you think you're ready for 90 games a year in front of crowds of hungry fans who won't listen to any excuses?
I'll have to find out sometime.
Yeah, but not in the next few months. You've got 5 years to make the transition. Why don't you use them?
Bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
Oh, come on. What are you going to have in your hand if you don't make it? You won't even be eligible to play college ball.
That don't mean I can't go to school.
Not on a basketball scholarship. You know how many dishes you've got to wash these days to pay for 4 years of college tuition?
Nothing says I have to wash dishes.
Oh, no, you could get a day job and go to school nights. That way you could finish up in 7, 8 years, tops, and you wouldn't be helping your mother much either, would you?
Man, why don't you get off my case?
As long as you're on this team, you are my case.
Yeah, well, that won't be no problem come next season.
That's no problem tonight. You're off the team.
What for?
Because your head's not in the game. And even if it was, I don't think we could squeeze it into the gym.
Okay, if that's the way you want it, I guess you don't want to win.
Oh, I want to win. But not that bad.
Got a surprise for you. I've got a friend that has a cabin in Lake Tahoe, overlooking the lake with a big fireplace, very secluded, and we can have it. All we have to do is jump on a plane. We'll be there tonight. What do you say?
If you don't mind, I'd rather go tomorrow.
Go, go, go!
All right, not bad. Salami, you did all right.
Look who hung around for the funeral.
Yeah. Think this belongs to you.
We dedicated the game to you.
Considered your going away present.
What am I supposed to do? Lock him in the gym? Preston went behind my back. By the time I even knew what had happened, the damage had been done.
If Coolidge is so intent on signing up with this character, I think we should be expending our energies making sure he gets a fair deal.
How can you take that attitude?
I'm only trying to look at the situation realistically.
Realistically? He's blowing a chance for a college education.
It's at the bottom of his class.
So what you're saying is that because Warren Coolidge is not an A student, we should just give up on him?
Sybil, we're not giving up on him.
Look, maybe we should just try to keep him from signing with Preston. We could get him a good, honest lawyer.
Oh, sure. Get him a lawyer. What do you care? To you, he's just another black kid who can play ball. So what if he can't add? He sure can dribble.
You think she's right?
That's not the point. What gives us the right to play God with some kid's life? What if this turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to Coolidge? Neither of us can see the future.
You're right. But maybe we can show it to Coolidge. Hey, Cool. No hard feelings?
You mean that?
Sure. Man's got to do what he's got to do. Matter of fact, now that you made up your mind, there's somebody I'd like you to meet.
Who?
You ever hear of a guy named Jackie Solomon?
Nope.
Made all Scholastic in high school in his junior year.
Never heard of.
Poor guy couldn't go to the bathroom without a scout following him.
Who's he play for now?
How about I let him tell you?
Pretty fancy. Think you can afford it?
Well, now that you're in the big time, Coolidge, I thought I'd treat you in the style to which you become accustomed.
Yes, gentlemen. Two?
We're here to see Jackie Solomon. He's expecting us.
Oh. Well, it's all the way through to the back and then turn left.
Thanks.
Hey, Jackie. Let's say, Jackie. Jackie Solomon,
Warren Coolidge.
I understand you thinking of turning pro under the guidance of Mr. Walter Preston. You must have got the old Preston 1-2 punch, huh?
What, he handle you too?
Yeah, he handled me like a hot potato.
What do you mean?
Preston had me convinced I was a young Al Adams. Not that I needed a lot of convincing, mind you, I was good and I knew it. I was all scholastic and I was gonna be a pro one way or the other. It's just that Preston's way looked like the easy way. In fact, it looked so good I couldn't think straight. See, he was working with this chick, see? And we had what you might call a whirlwind romance. She took me off to Vegas for a weekend, and by the time I came up for air, I was ready to sign anything. Well, I signed all right, but it was a chick who turned out to be the bonus baby. Seems she got 5% of everything she got her hands on. And let me tell you, Sonny, those hands get around. Hey, where you going, Sonny? I ain't finished my story.
I don't want to hear any more.
Well, I'll make the rest short and simple. The pros wanted me to have a season in the Eastern League for the experience I didn't get in college. Well, I might as well have been playing for the Steelers. Those guys play strictly bump and run. My knee got wrecked in the third game. I got $6,000. And that was all she wrote for the young Al Adams.
Jackie! Jackie, table 16. They spilled their drinks all over the place.
Yeah, I'll get it. Good luck.
tickets. Where are your bags?
I changed my mind.
What are you talking about, Warren? It's all set.
I don't want to go to no Tahoe.
Well, we'll go wherever you want to go then.
What about Vegas?
Why Vegas?
I understand you really know your way around that place.
Who you been talking to?
Jackie Solomon, remember him? Seems you showed him the best weekend of his life.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it's getting late.
I'm not going, and I'm not signing anything either.
What's gotten into you?
Nothing. I just decided against professional dishwashing.
Hey, Coolidge, I heard the trade fell through.
What trade?
You for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Whoa! Cool! Kareem!
All right, it's a good day's work. 20 laps and hit the showers.
20 laps.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for Warren Coolidge.
What about?
The Rolls Royce he ordered, it's ready.